Okay, so this is the question which I received from you guys. I think that's the question from the review for the first test. So we have Sonya, who is paid time and a half for hours work in exceed of 40 hours, had gross weekly wages of 783 for 52 hours work. What is her regular hourly rate? So what you want to do, you want to find X, which represents regular hourly rate. So technically, how much we make per hour. Okay. So what we know that, of course, if you work 40 hours, you're getting your regular hourly rate. But if you work overtime, which is more than 40 hours, they pay you time and a half for each hour you work. Okay. So we know that Sonia last week bring home 783. Okay. And we know that she worked 52 hours of work. So definitely she did overtime. So what you want to do with that 52 hours, you want to break it down into 40 regular hours of work, which means regular pay, and we have 12 hours of overtime. Overtime means that's when we're receiving that extra pay. So we work 52 hours. So this is how they're going to pay you. For 40 hours, right here, let's continue. For 40 hours of work, they pay me my regular pay rate, which is, I don't know yet, so it's X. Now, for my 12 hours of overtime, they going to pay her, right here, time and a half of her regular rate. So that 12, we're going to multiply by time and a half of how much I make per hour, which we don't know that yet. That will be X. Okay. So that's going to be our equation. So we know that she worked 52 hours. For those 52 hours, again, they paying her for regular 40 hours, her regular rate, which is X, plus for those 12 hours of overtime, they paying her time and a half of her regular rate. And we know that she made um, last week 783. And of course, we're not talking here about any tax deductions or anything like that. So now you need to solve this equation for X. So we have 40X plus 12 times 1.5. So that will be 18. X equals 783. And now when we add things together, so we end up with 40. My God, Sunday. We end up with 58x equals 783 divided by 58, and that will give you that x is equal 783 divided by 58, 13.5. So I'll add extra zero. So that means that Sonia make $13 and 50 cents per hour. Okay. So this is the problem again from the review for a test. Okay, hope that will help to understand. You guys want to definitely practice something similar. Stop recording.